I'm using is a Kamasan B160 size 8, which is again fits within international rules. Thread, a UTC 70 in fluorescent fire orange. And what I'm doing here is simply put down a layer of thread all the way along the shank. Normally you would stop in line with the barb, but in this case, when we form a tag with the thread, we take it round the bend, cut away or break away the waste piece of thread. Now to protect the tag and the body, we tie in a fine gold wire rib. This would be an extra small. Now I'm tying it full length of the body, just so that it's well tied in. Then I'm going to bring the thread back up. Just as it starts to level out, come back on top. And that's where you actually form the tag. Now as you say, the wire's down there just to protect it as I'm going to wind up. For the body, I'm going to use some just natural pheasant tail fibres. Always, if you bring them 90 degrees from the stem, you'll find the tips will line naturally up for you, then tear it off. Now, to help form a taper in the body, simple, we just catch in your pheasant tail down here at the roots with a single turn, and then slide it right as close to the points as you dare go, and then tighten up. Bring your thread all the way up, tying in your wire as well, to around about 3mm or so from the eye. Now I'm going to bring the pheasant tail the opposite way I actually wind the thread and my rib. Just bring it up through, just forming the body, just slightly overlapping the last turn as you get to this point here. Bring it across your thread, do a turn over the pheasant tail, then a turn onto the hook, which will lock in that turn, and you repeat this 2 or 3 times, and then you trim away the waste. Just trim it away like that. Now, as I said, protect the tag and the body. Bring your wire the normal way, just rib the back of the tag and then up through the pheasant tail. And then when you get to your thread itself, just bring it across and then put a 90-degree bend in. And then carry on down. Just take your time. Now I'm going to fold back this wire, tuck it back and tidy up. You can bend and break this off. You'll save your scissors if you do that, don't cut it. If you can help it, don't do it. Now, for the wing, I'm going to use, this is some coastal deer here. Normally used, I'd use this on, say, a comparadon. It makes a very good sort of wing for a caddis as well. I just want the fine fibre. So you take enough off to form the wing, trim it right close to the roots or the skin. Now I'm going to stack it. Stacking it, obviously you need a hair stacker. Now before you do that, what I've got to do is open out these fibres. I usually hold them by the points and then pull out any broken ends or any fine fluff that will cause problems, especially when you go to stack. Now I want to line up the ends here. Now in the stacker you put them in tip first. So you put them in, and then obviously tap it on your desk. Try and line up the tips. If you're not happy, which I'm not, I'm going to tap it again. Make sure that's better. Hold the tips. And then basically look at the fly in a way that if you were tying a caddis, you want it just to the back, just by the bend. So that's the length of the wing you want, or if you're going to measure the full length of the hook, it would be like there. So there's your full length. Tie it on the top. Trim away the waste. Get it as close to the shank as possible. Now the first 2 or 3 turns I like to be quite loose and wind down the way, catching in the cut ends. If you tighten up straight away, what will happen is they'll cause the cut ends to flay out or fray, or just basically not so much fray, sorry, just splay out and mainly you'd spend all day trying to track them down. That way it's much easier. Now have a look at your wing and make sure that it's on top and it's far enough back. Just come back with a couple more turns just to make sure, because you need about 3 mil or so in here. Slightly lower it a wee bit. Now we're going to put pheasant tail legs on here. These are pre-knotted pheasant tail. Now it's much cheaper, much easier, not cheaper. It's more expensive to buy it like this. But the time it takes to tie 2 knots in each fibre, it would drive you crazy if you were tying half a dozen or more flies. But you do have to do it at times, and I do it. Now I've got a good half a dozen here. I'm going to put them down either side, just split them so that I make a space for the hook in between, just like that. Then I come down, set them on the sides. Watch your wing. Come around with 2 or 3 loose turns and then tighten up. Now before you do anything else, I would check to see where they're lying, and that the length is within the rules if you're going to use this in the competitions, as this is meant for. Now there's the rules there. The fly has to fit within that area here, hook and all the materials, and as you can see, everything fits in nice. And once you've done that, remove the waste and then tidy up. Take the thread down and then come back up. Now for the hackle, this is a Metz grade 2 ginger. A nice hackle, nice light ginger. You could go slightly darker if you want. Now all I do here is catch it on the side, good side facing myself, then take the thread down, right towards the eye, cut away or break this away. Now UTC thread is quite springy, it's got a bit of elastic in it. For just in case, I would put a wee half hitch in here while you're winding the hackle, because if you bump the bobbin at all, it will unravel and you don't want that, and this keeps everything nice and tight with just a small half hitch. Now what I do here, you could wind it straight away, but what I like to do is fold the hackle. Just fold it through with your fingers. It's very easy to do this. You could fold it before you put it on, but I like to do it once it's on the hook. It's much easier. Now as I wind on the edge and wind forward towards the eye, I just draw anything going forward, pull it back, basically doubling the hackle. Just work your way down, taking your time, and don't worry if you can see the red through it, because it just adds to the fly. So anything forward that's got pulled forward, just pull it back and do a turn in front. You keep working your way down to get enough hackle, then bring it across your thread over the back, nice and tight, a good 3, 4, 5 turns there, and then anything going forward, including the hackle, just pull it back and then tighten up, tuck it back, and then keeping the thread nice and tight, go straight in whip finish. 1, 2, 3, 5 turns or so. Remove the thread, remove the hackle point, and there you are. That there's your international hopper. All you've got to do now is run round with the varnish, and that's you finished. Just make sure the eye's clear. Give this one a go, certainly worth having in your box.